Hey you guys, good morning. This is Karen Elizabeth Patton Jack's baby girl. So today is my mom's birthday. She would have been 88 today. And yes, I'm smiling, I'm excited, I'm rejoicing because God blessed her to be here for 87 years. She would have been 88 today. So God gave my family, my mom, for 87 years and gave me her for 62 years. So yeah, I am happy and I'm rejoicing. Yes, I miss her, but no tears today. It's totally going to be good things, good reminders. And I just want to encourage my family today. No tears today, you guys. Just think about how amazing mom was, all the dinners at the house, all the fun that we had in the yard, and just be thankful that God blessed her with us as an auntie, as a mother, as a grandmother, as a great grandmother, as a great grandmother. And to my dear sweet baby Tracy, I know today is going to be a hard day for you, but just remember how much Granny loved you and adored you, and all of the grandchildren and great grandchildren. Just remember how much mom loved each and every one of you. So I've been listening to affirmations, and it's one affirmation that I've been listening to by Maya Angelou. And the affirmation, is entitled Dangerously Anointed. So you all Google that, Dangerously Anointed. It's just about 30 minutes. But in it, she's talking about how women who are dangerously anointed go through so much more than just the average person. For example, our storms in our lives may be hurricanes. Our tears may not just fill up a cup. It may fill up a mixing bowl. But that's all because God has ordained us and has anointed us to be able to handle all of this, that we are dangerously anointed. And because we're dangerously anointed, then that scares the devil. That scares the demon, because when we walk into a room of darkness, and that dark room could be a room in your house, it could be walking into a family's house, it could be walking into work, you are going to be the light. We are going to be the light in that dark room because God has anointed us. Our tears, that's just going to be the oil that God anoints us with, so we can go out there and people can see him through us. We're going to have more nights, you guys, that we cry in the bed quietly. There's going to be more times that we may isolate ourselves just so we can be closer to him and figure out which direction we need to go in. Our worrying is going to be just a little bit higher than everybody else's because God knows that we can handle it. He knows that we are going to represent him, and he knows that we have the faith to go through this, because at the end of the road, everything that was taken away, we're going to get back in twofold. So when you wake up this morning and you get out of bed and you're tired, and you don't feel like putting those feet on the floor, you don't want to go any longer, get up and go. Walk through your house knowing that you are anointed by the King. Walk through the house knowing that you are royalty, because you are royalty, because you are a child of a king. When you walk into that place that you may have felt intimidated yesterday, when you walk in there today, you walk in there with your head held high because you are dangerously anointed. And the evil there, the devil's there, and whatever negativity that's there, they're going to be scared of you. They're going to flee you because they cannot stand to be around that anointing that God has given you, that light, that joy that's going to come from you. She also talks about when we go through different things in our life, that some of the issues that we go through in our life are not going to just be small issues. We're going to have to tackle giants in our life. Some giants seen and some giants unseen. Some of them, they're going to walk up right to your face. Hey, Zonda. Some of them, they're not going to walk up to your face. That's because you have been anointed, dangerously anointed, and you are walking around with the anointment of God. And some of these demons and some of these giants are going to come invisible, in depression, in anxiety, in getting ready to give up. Hey, Roderick, getting ready to give up. That's because you have been dangerously anointed, and God knows that you can handle that. So you walk on through it. Because when you go through that fire, you're going to come out smelling like smoke, but you're not going to be burnt. You're not going to be consumed. And that smoke smell is just going to remind you that you made it through the fire. When you get into that flood, you're not going to drown. You're not going to drown at all, because God is going to be there to lift out his hand and help you walk on water to shore, because you have been anointed by him. So my beautiful, beautiful sisters, do not give up. Do not say, God, why do I always have to go through this? Why can't I have some of the things that I want? Why do I always have to hurt? Why does my heart always have to be broken? Because you are anointed. And God knows that you are going to be able to make it through it, because you have the faith to know he's going to help you through it. And then you're going to be able to tell somebody else how you got through it to help them get through it. He knows that on the days that we cry, sorry, y'all, I dropped the phone. He knows on the days that we encourage people, and we may be crying or we may be breaking down in the inside, but he knows that we are still going to be able to pick up somebody else. How many of you all have done that? You have days where you can't hardly make it. You're trying to figure out how you made it, but you are still able to uplift somebody else, to encourage somebody else, to make a difference in somebody else's lives. That's because you are dangerously anointed. People aren't going to like you for no reason. They're not going to have any reason not to like you. They're going to roll their eyes at you. They're going to frown at you, make faces at you, and they don't even have a reason. That's because they feel that anointing on you, and they are threatened by the anointing that God has given you when you go into their areas. So it's okay. That's not your business if people don't like you. Your haters is really not your business. Let God deal with that. You just keep on walking around with your head held high. When God takes things from you, don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to get it back. Because if he took it from you for whatever reason, he's going to give you something back better. So many times when God says, okay, it's over. This was just for a season. You've learned what I wanted you to learn from it. So now it's time to go. We want to keep it there. We want to hold on to it. We want to fight for it. No. Just let it go. And then get excited about where God is going to take you from there. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but whatever you're going through is okay, because you are dangerously anointed, and God knows that you have the strength, you have the faith, you have the resilience, okay, to go through that. And you are going to stay there until you get to the end. And God got you. So you all have an amazing day. And remember, you are dangerously anointed. You are dangerous to the enemy. And the enemy will be able to pick that up. So you just walk proudly. You walk confident, knowing that you have the anointing, that God has anointed you to go through these trials and these tribulations, because everybody would not be able to go through what you have went through, what you may be going through right now, and survive it. A lot of people wouldn't be able to survive some of the things that I've gone through. And I know that. People see my strength. People see my encouragement. People see my light, but they don't see the crying all night. They don't see when you're in a fetal position and all you can say is, God, help me. They don't see when you on your knees full of tears and you can't even pray. All you can think in your mind is, God, you already know. They see the benefit. They see the upside, but they don't see what you went through to get there. And we've all gone through something to get there. But the thing is, we got there. And if he did it once, he will do it again. So you all grab tight to your anointing. Grab tight to what God puts you through and go through it proudly, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel and you're going to come out maybe bruised, maybe smelling like smoke, maybe wet from the flood, maybe eyes red from the tears, maybe breathing hard because you're trying to get over that panic attack. Your heart may be aching a little bit because you're trying to get over that pain. That person that you trusted, that you loved, but didn't support you or didn't trust you or let you down or disappointed you. But you're going to get through it because you got through it before. And you are anointed, my beautiful, amazing, strong, confident woman. You got this. I love you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.